What's up guys? I'm back again, more Fire Emblem, and we have in-game repatriation. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna take down the king, the Mad King of Dan. But I do not stand alone today. I have a friend at my side. Care to introduce yourself?
Repetition.
Hmm?
I think that says repetition.
No, it doesn't.
Shut up.
R-E-P-A-T-R-I-A-T-I-O-N. You can see this, you're screen sharing.
I know.
Alright,
Repatriation.
I said repatriation, or repatriation. One of the two. Alright,
Kinda
but I
hard.
have Aaron here with me. Talkerific 900. Like I said I would try to do. So here we go. Let's start it up.
By the way, the sound is... Can't hear it, so...
Nah.
Screen sharing, just share screens.
The Crimean Royal Palace, located in the center of Melior, is famed for its beautiful gardens where the world seems at peace. But times have changed. Countless battles have raged in these idyllic confines, and a new Dark Lord now sits upon the throne. The palace itself has not suffered. It remains a study in dignity and elegance. Yet there's no peace on this day. A grim tension fills the air, engulfing all it touches in deafening silence. Within the heart of the palace sits the author of this war, Ashnard, King of Dayan. Ike, Supreme Commander of the Crimean Army, and Olencia, Princess of Crimea, have completed their battle preparations. Now, they spend a tense morning waiting for the decisive battle that will conclude their year-long odyssey. They wait for the beginning of the end. Alright, here we are. Endgame. Repatriation.
Glowy, glowy.
Yeah, nice and shiny. There's probably gonna be more conversation, yep. Oh, nope, he's just jumping into the battle reports. Yeah, I spent cash. But, you know.
Spent too much money.
I don't
Going
care. I'm
bankrupt.
rich.
Oh, here's what it means. To bring or send back.
Alright.
To send back to one's own country.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Alright, well, let's see. Well, we're back here doing this and whatnot, so I'll probably be cutting this part out as I manage and whatnot. So I'll be back to you with you guys in a few. Alright guys, we're back, so we're gonna see if there's any supports. I don't think there's any that are really... Yeah, not really any that I care too much about. So let's go to the info. Friend, friend, and friend. Lots of choices.
What a diverse selection you have here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Murder Epic.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go, friend. Har, so tomorrow's the day we take on the capital. I'm ready. Woo! It doesn't matter how hard the fight you're facing might be, I always feel excited the night before. I'd like to tell you how wrong that is, but I can't. I can't seem to calm my nerves either. We're going to win, you know. King Dayan won't survive the day. I wonder. Are you two on guard duty? Oh, it's you. Hey, Ike. Do you have some need of the king? Yeah, will you tell him I'm here? We will. Wait here. So, tomorrow it is. Did you come by to check on our preparations? You know me too well. You're going to circle the capital and ensure that no airbound enemies escape. That's clear, isn't it? Yes, I think encircling the capital is a good idea. We'll guard the west and take care of airborne combat as well. The Phonistus and Kilvis armies are unbeatable in that regard. Kilvis is going to help out? Of course. After what we saw in the dungeons of Gritnia Tower, we all agreed that King Ashnard must pay. Rayson and Leanne helped to sway certain opinions. It was tough, but in the end we understood what needs to happen. That having been said, the crows are traitors by nature. If worst comes to worst, it may be just us hawks out there. That will be enough. At least I know I can rely on you. Well, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind a chance to remove Ashnard's head from his shoulders. It's just like the time I fought the Black Knight. You're being kept away from the main fight. My apologies, Hawk King. That's alright, but if you find yourself overwhelmed, give me a call. Understood. And as for you, Rayson, I'm sure you're tired of hearing this, but... I know, be careful, don't die. Don't worry, I won't die. I'm not going to leave Leanne and my father all alone. And... Nestling, it appears they're discussing tomorrow's battle. Shouldn't you join them? No, I think not. It's just a barn after all. He doesn't really want help from Kilvis anyway. The Hawk King may not care, but... Prince Rayson would surely feel that you had betrayed him yet again, Nestling. What? Oh, and dear Lady Leanne as well. If you were to flee in the face of the enemy, it would break her heart. Ha! It would be so sad. Ha! He! Senile old crow. You think if you bring those two into it, I'll do as I've been told and fight. Curse you! Alright. So we've got friend and friend still. So let's go for friend. This war's been waged for over a year, but it could all be over by midday tomorrow. How do you feel, Ike? Think we'll win? We'll win. I knew you'd say that. Ha! You don't fool me anymore. But even so, I appreciate your bravado tonight. Without such courage, it would be impossible to face King Dayan. Master Gifka, what are you doing here? The king felt uneasy knowing you were here on your own. I come in his name. So, are you going to fight with us? That is my purpose. That is, if Lord grants his permission. Of course. The Dayan army is large, so we're going to be attacking them from the front and holding the two eastern gates. I'd be very appreciative if you would agree to take command of that front. If that is your wish, I can but agree. What's this now? You weren't satisfied with the work I was doing? I mean, I know I'm no Master Gifka, but please. Ranulf, I want you to be with me. Is that alright? Oh, now I see. Sure, that would be fine. Getting to be part of the main pack is the highest of honors. Master Gifka! It's been a long time. How's the king? He's in good health. The king has given me a message for you two. A message, not orders. That's right. He said to be sure you make it home alive. And then he said that your work in the past year has been most satisfactory and that he's sincerely grateful to you both. That's such an honor. We have fought hard, but it wasn't a bother. Ike and the others are good, Bjork. We are happy to fight with them. I see. Alright. Now we have one last friend. I've brought her, Nazir. I'm sorry, Mist. I know how much the medallion meant to you, and I stole it nevertheless. No matter the words I used to apologize, I did something unforgivable. I gained your trust, and Ike's, and betrayed it. Then I compounded my dishonor by fleeing. I'm so very sorry. Thanks for coming back, Nazir. I wanted to see you again, and I'm glad I did. Welcome back. Ah, Mist, I do not deserve your kindness. Mist, please allow me to apologize as well. I am the one who is truly at fault here. What Nazir did, he did for me. I'm sure there's some very important reason for all of this, and it's probably still unresolved. I'm honestly quite curious, plus I want to help, but I doubt that I can. So I'm going to wait. I've decided to wait until the two of you can tell me about whatever it is, so you don't need to worry about it anymore, alright? Thank you, Mist. Thank you. Alright, so there we go. We've talked to our friends. So now we shall save.
Again.
Yeah, again. Always gotta be saving.
I
Turn on my
completely
fan.
understand.
Jeez. Where did I just put the controller? Alright, there it is. Alright, so let's end. Lead base. Should have brought something to drink. Princess, it's time. It's right there. I can see the capital. Father, Mother, my Lord Uncle, your Alencia has returned. Our soldiers are in formation awaiting your word. Princess, for good or ill, this will be our final battle. Before they march, would you speak to them? What? You want me to address the troops? This fight will determine if Ashnard falls and if we can all return to our beloved homeland. Today, Princess, we risk all. Giving men the courage to fight is the duty of a leader. I don't know how well I'll do, but I will try. Ahem. Hear me, brave fighting men of Crimea. Much have you lost in service to your land. Hear me, beloved friends of the Lagoos. You, too, have given all for our fair cause. Hear me, my trusted company of old. You men of Grail did see me to this day. I stand before you made of flesh and bone, alive because you risked your lives for me. A word cannot my thanks express in kind. We march today into the jaws of fate. Our enemy lies in wait o'er this here. If on the morrow Ashnard lives no more, my fondest dream is to among you walk and give you each my heartfelt thanks anew. Let not this dream dissolve into despair. We will defeat the dreaded King of Dayan. We will reclaim this land we hold so dear. Lend me your strength. Lend me your weary hearts. Today we make our fate for good and all. One life can make a mark upon this world. One life can move the wheel of history. Be that one life. Fight well. Fight brave. Fight true. And I know you couldn't hear that, Aaron, but the crowd cheered.
I did not hear it, and they cheered on a suicide mission. Yeah.
Where did that come from? That was magnificent. It seems the princess, too, has grown stronger. It's said we grow into the roles we're given, isn't it? Alencia will make a splendid queen. That's just what Nazir said. What? It's true. Stop it. Don't give me that I can't believe what I just heard look. Nazir said it, right? Whew, that's a relief. I thought the world's gone mad. Stupid cat.
What?
Yeah, I called him a
That's
stupid
racist.
cat. I can relate. Alright, let's go. This ends today. I'm ready. I have everything I need. Very well, we're ready. Say, Ike. This is the end of the end, you know. So, rather than just giving orders, why don't you say a word too? I think Princess Alencia said enough. I want to hear what you have to say, brother. Father always did it, didn't he? Do you want me to say something like Father would have done? Uh-huh. I'm gonna choose to speak to the army. Hey there. Before this final battle, there's only one thing I want to tell all of you. I don't want any of you dying on me. Remember, you only have one life. At a time like this, it doesn't matter what our blood ties are.
YOLO.
We are family. Don't know. That's what my father always used to say. And today, for the first time, I understand why he said it. Because we are a family. So if you don't want to cause your family any grief, then live. Don't drop your guard. Don't turn your back. Use every drop of your strength. Our road has been long, but it ends today. Let's liberate Crimea and free our friends and our families from Dayan's tyranny. Men of Crimea, Lagoons of Tellius, Grail mercenaries, move out! Crimea Castle. There it is.
What a beautiful castle.
Attack! We're being attacked! The castle gate has fallen. The Crimean army cannot be stopped. It appears the end is near. Your Majesty, please use the rear gate and withdraw. We will cover your retreat. I am not leaving. But if we lose your Majesty, the Dayan royal bloodline itself will be lost. Are you saying I will lose? Is that what you wish to say? Of course not. However, our army is in dire straits. It is merely an act of prudence, your Majesty. I humbly ask that you consider the continuance of the bloodline above all else. Of course, your judgment. The value of the 13th generation of Dayan's royal family is not so high as to warrant your pathetic display. I am Dayan. If I am to be destroyed, then let Dayan be destroyed with me. Your Majesty, that is... I have no need of inconstant retainers. You're an obstacle. Away with you. But, your Majesty... My sole desire is to rule through strength. The weak perish and the strong live on. This is the law of nature. It is the law the goddess herself created when she forged this world. It appears that further conversation will only be a waste of time. Though even if His Majesty desires it not, I will remain and protect him. I cannot allow the legacy of Dayan to end here. Tell me, Bryce, you were my father's retainer, were you not? In the 15th year of my life, and for 20 more years until his death, I did serve him faithfully. The thing that killed my father was not plague, nor was it another illness. It was me. What? Oh, but it doesn't end there. There was my stepmother, too, and every brother who stood to be the legitimate heir. All of them died by my hand. Are you still determined to protect me, knowing this truth? I am. Even knowing now as I do, you are still your father's son. The blood of Dayan's king flowed in you. You are all that remains. By your leave. Such loyalty to a corpse. In truth, there's nothing in this world more humorous than a knight.
Someone's a major...
Such a lovely man, isn't he?
That's their army.
Hey, look out! Is that... Valencia, what are you doing? Get back! Ashnard. Well, what did you say? That is the King of Dayan? It's been a long time, Princess Crimea. You look quite different than you did the day that I cut your father and mother down like cattle. I can hardly believe you're the same little girl who did nothing but tremble and stare at me. You craven! I've returned to see you defeated. I will no longer allow you to treat Crimea any way you please. Ha ha ha! How brave and noble of you. However, you are not the one I seek. Ah! Valencia! Are you the one they claim is the son of Gawain? King Ashnard of Dayan, your treachery dies on my blade. Oh-ho? Ah, I see that blade in your hand. It is a sacred blade, is it not? The only type of blade that can pierce my armor. It matters not how famous a blade. If the wielder lacks skill, the greatest sword is nothing but blunted steel. Don't worry, you will see for yourself how blunt it is. I expect good things from you, son of Gawain. What you see before you are my elite, hand-picked soldiers. How will you deal with them? I'm looking forward to watching you. Don't disappoint me. Hold! Yeah, he leaves anyway.
I would disappoint him because he told me not to.
Of course. Well, unlike you, I'm in the mood to pretty much destroy everyone here. So, I think I'll do just that.
I would go straight after him.
That's probably not a smart idea either. Any of you whose arms remember what it is like to battle, step forth. I will take of your strength now. Alright, so now let's look at what we have to deal with here. Balganon, Tornado, Thoron, Meteor. Where's this guy? Ugh. Venom Edge, Breath, 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 Claw, 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 Claw. I'll drop a Speed Wing, not that that's any use to us right now. Wishblade. And Killing Edge and an Iron Axe. A Rex Aura. A Sleep and a Fortify. Alright, now we're back to the beginning. So, one more look at the Mad King of Dayan.
Gurgurant.
Gurgurance. Mighty sword that only Ashnard, King of Dayan, can wield.
Why does it look like he's holding a lance?
It's a really long sword.
Oh god.
Renewal and Daunt. This guy. I mean, his stats aren't even maxed out, and he already is more dangerous than the Black Knight. I mean, the Black Knight's defense, I think, capped at 30, and they got +5 from Alondate.
Ah, I'll take him, no problem.
This guy. At least he's max level, so they couldn't get any higher anyway, but still. This guy. This guy. When he said his elite soldiers, he wasn't kidding. So where are the 3 dragons located? I see the one there. Where are the other 2? I want to make note of their location so I don't go charging into a death trap. So, there's that one, and there's that. Okay, so they're over left and right. Great. Alright. Well, I can't go anywhere else but move the rest of these people around. Also, did I see... I don't think I saw anyone with a bow. Yeah, you got a physics staff. It's useful, right? I'm pretty sure I didn't see anyone with a bow. Which is good. That means I can freely use my flyers. I don't have to worry as much if I'd gotten that full guard back in whatever chapter, but no, I didn't. So,
but there's wind magic.
Eh. I'm not as worried about wind magic, mainly because... Wait, where was Nazir? I saw him... Wait. Oh. Great.
What?
I don't have a choice. I have to use Nazir. Whatever. Yet I can move him around. Whatever. Just whatever. Let's see. Oh, no.
Why couldn't they put this in the new one? That would have helped me a lot with Chapter 5.
What?
Allow me to switch around the units before the start of the battle. Like,
Well, it
switch
takes...
around where they
You have
start.
to... You can do that.
How?
You press B and go to view map, and you can move your units around on the various blue spaces that are provided.
Why didn't you tell me this when I was having so much trouble trying
Because
to get
you didn't tell me that's
frickin-
what you were having trouble with, was your units being in certain locations.
I was trying to get Lisa in the right place so I could go get them with the friggin' rescue staff. And she was
Yeah,
always appearing in
I
the
didn't
front.
know you were having an issue with that, otherwise I would have helped you.
I was pretty sure I brought it up.
No. You said you were having trouble with Chapter 5, which I can understand, because I had issues with it.
Doesn't matter,
Pretty
I beat it
nasty.
now.
But you didn't tell me that's why you were tripping up. Alright, so, let's see. That looks good. See, I want Soren with Ike. Ike's gonna rush through the middle. Let's see, Soren and Lincia. Those four are good there, those four are good there. Alright. Alright, I think I like how this is set up. So, let's save once again. So
Oh,
this-
what a saving.
Sorry, I want to make sure everything's good. Alright, let's fight.